Oh, sick. We just got... Yo, we just got 8 energy drinks, man. Oh, let's go. We did get the sandstorm mode. Will we get another sandstorm mode? I don't know. Maybe it's like every match is sandstorm mode. Yo, what? No way. No way. I did not know that was a thing. We gotta check that out. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Wynn and welcome back to another video. We're hopping into the beta to check out the brand new Miramar update that's dropping in, well, about right now. As the time that you see this video going live, it will actually be live on the global version as well, but unfortunately it's not quite there yet. So in order to get this footage, I have to hop back into the beta. Now, I covered a video like this a little while ago that talked about all the new features, including some of the weird stuff coming to Sandhawk, as well as all the other features that they included that actually are not coming in this update. This update is all about Miramar, all right? And there's a couple things that I didn't get to cover in that last video, so I decided I'm just gonna make a whole new video, including, you know, the canted iron sights. And there's even a feature here I'm gonna get you guys pretty excited right off the bat. It looks like there's a network speed boost, but it says free for a limited time. So I don't know what this means. It may seem like it might be tied to the PUBG Mobile Plus subscription, but I can try it for a limited time. So we're gonna actually enable that. And it says enhancing connection. It uses both 4G and Wi-Fi connections. Only a small amount of data, blah, blah, blah is used. Now, I can do a speed boost only available for Wi-Fi networks if I want. But this phone does have cellular, so we are going to be, I guess, checking out this new speed boost. Now, another really cool thing. I want to remind you, today's video is sponsored by OnePlus, and for that reason, if we go into graphics, a lot of you have been asking me why I've been only playing on smooth extreme, balanced extreme. Well, unfortunately, in order to get those higher graphics settings, PUBG Mobile has to enable it on their side. So it looks like in this beta, which hopefully will be going live later today, like I said, we can go up to HDR Extreme on the OnePlus 8 Pro. So that's the phone I'm going to be rocking for today's video. It just came out a few days ago. Highly recommend you guys check it out. And it does indeed look like we can go up to HDR and Extreme. Before, as we went up the settings, this Extreme option went away and we could only do Ultra, but we can go up to the max. Now, if you guys are curious about Ultra HD, that still says coming soon. Heck, I think this phone can even handle that, but we're going to be rocking HDR Extreme for today's video. In fact, let's throw on colorful there too. So real quick, we're going to hop into a training mode because I want to show you guys the new park and everything. In fact, there's actually a fun little park button on the main screen. We might have to press that. Let's go in and check out what the training mode looks like and if that's different from Cheer Park. Okay, so this is good. We do have the OG training mode. That's what I was most curious of because I like these targets. I like hopping in and shooting the far targets and not having to mess around with all the mini games. But we're not gonna stop there. Now we're gonna go to actual Cheer Park. You see that button that was up by the matchmaking icon? We now have all these mini games. There's a different layout. This is supposed to be a more social experience where you can go into with up to 19 other players, 20 players total, and just hang out and have a good time. I kind of like it. It's like a nice little hub for hanging out with your friends, and you can also compete. There's some little mini games here, primarily a target practice thing right here that we can start. Targets will pop up. We could shoot them. The targets also take hit markers, so you can really get an authentic experience instead of just shooting some dummy targets. So first thing I want to show you, Winchester, that's got a scope on there. We did cover this in the last video, but if you didn't catch it, we now have a scope that does 2.7 magnification. Now you'll notice this gun does not have the canted iron sight. It doesn't have nearly any attachment slots besides the stock. But what we can do is pick up a regular gun. Let's go for the M4. I know that's a fan favorite. We could also do the AUG. Most all of these guns, actually, are going to have the canted iron sight attachment. So let's grab these. Let's grab some ammo so we get stocked up. You can also notice the backpacks and stuff. It all just feels like a little closer, a little bit more accessible for getting all the attachments we need. I'm going to go ham here. So let's actually get an extended quick draw. And we're going to go over and pick up our scopes. Now you'll see the canted iron sight is officially here. This is what it looks like. And if you have no idea what this is, I'm about to show you. But essentially it works as a side hollow sight. Looks like somebody just picked it up, so I got to find it. Right there at the top, we got the canted. And I'll show you what it looks like with all the other scopes. 2x, 4x, 6x, all that good stuff. I should have grabbed a sniper, actually, because you can go canted even with an 8x on, like, a Car 98, for example. So we've got the 6x on there. We're chilling. Boom. Instantly. It's a very quick switch from the main sight to the canted. Now, the biggest drawback, right? We get the versatility of using a hollow, like being able to switch magnifications very quickly. But the problem is now we have this giant scope on the side. You can see how big and ugly, and it's kind of blocking the screen. So that is a downside, unfortunately. Here's what it looks like with the 4X. If we do a quick scope switch, it does de-scope us. So if you see, I'll switch from the 4 to the 2. It scopes me out, so I've got to scope back in. But quickly switching, not a problem. I think in order to make this not OP, we can't exactly see through the scope. You notice how it goes clear? We can see through the 2X, and then when it goes over, it turns like black, and it's hard to see through. So this is pretty sick, not gonna lie. We can keep spraying while switching, by the way. So if you can master this, you can become very, very effective with the Canted Iron Sight. In fact, we can go, you know, a better example. I think I'm gonna rock at most the 4X Hollow. That seems to be a really good combination here. Oh, my gyros. I missed the button. I had to tilt my phone so much for gyro, but let's try that one more time. There we go. I kind of like it when you mix like the gyro in with trying to correct, because you're going to have to balancing between two different sensitivities. You got your 4X sense and then your hollow sense. So it could be a little weird with gyro, but a really nice way to tell if you're in the Canted Sight. Look at my reticle. You can see the little lines. They go diagonal when I switch right in the middle of my screen. So that's a really great way to know exactly what you're on. So when it's like an X, you know you're on Canted. When it's a plus sign, you know you're on your regular scope. So let's go back and check out the bolt actions now. See what this Canted looks like with something like a... well, I have a bunch of 5.56. Let's grab like a QBU. Something that can take an 8X. Or a mini. A mini will work as well. I don't know if I picked up an 8. I did not pick up an 8. So let's grab one over here. So there we go. 8X. And I want to put the Canted over. Okay, I did pick up a Canted. Let's see what it looks like in FPP. So in FPP, we can switch our gun to the side. That's pretty cool. And let's scope in. Now that's the 8X is real big on the screen, but you're very unlikely to be using a gun that has an 8X on it while using a Canted Sight. I don't know, maybe for the mini, it might be a little bit better, but on a Car 98 or something, you must be in a pretty bad situation if you need to go hollow with a bolt action. Let's just put it that way. But still, this is really cool. You're still getting in a ton of versatility, but like I said, that 8X on the side is huge, man. It covers half the screen. That's really crazy. So there we go. Yeah, those are pretty much the new features here. You can see we've got all the mini games. I might try out this little shooting range thing just to show you guys what it's like. We do have one coin. We've got to stand on the footprints. It's actually very important that you stand on the footprints. So yeah, we get some hit markers. Now we can get some red hit markers. Let me see if I can try to get that. I'm gonna lower my scope here a bit. There we go. So we got some headshots on there. Now the targets come up and they start to move. So you can get all 3 targets with one clip if you land nearly every bullet. Now they're moving a little bit faster. We're out of bullets, so we can switch over here. Maybe we can go to that Canted Sight. It's a little too close. There we go. Now it's a little bit further away. Hitting those headshots. There we go. Pretty accurate on the hitboxes too for these targets. 1 bullet left, and we can get it done. Let's go. So I should run out of time here in just a second. Let's get some more ammo since I've still got some time. And it will give me a score. Right now I've got 50 points. This 8X is so close. Let's go back to the M4 here. There we go. All right. Well, I was just waiting for the time to run out. Anyway, there we go. We got 50 points that we can share with our friends and invite them to challenge. So there's like a little leaderboard here. In fact, I think there's a literal leaderboard. This guy got 90, 85, 80. Yeah, so I'm not on the leaderboard. Didn't do too well that first try, but these guys clearly are killing it. Obviously, over on the other side, there's all the vehicles and whatnot. Basically, the training camp just pretty much enhanced. There's also the little, like, duck game. We've got a Ferris wheel. I don't know if we can ride it. You know, actually, I'm gonna test that out. I want to know if we can go up in it. Yeah, it looks like this is all we can do. There's no real way to activate it from what I'm seeing. But still, kind of a cool prop. So anyway, that's everything that is new coming to the Cheer Park. We've got the scoped Winchester we showed you. Now let's go into Miramar, where the biggest changes are coming. Primarily the new ruins, as well as the Oasis. But there's also that golden Murado that spawns. And let's see if we can get lucky and try to get a sandstorm mode, which is kind of one of those like limited events. And it's going to cover the whole map and make it very difficult to see from at least what I've seen so far. So let's go check it out. Oh, let's go. We did get the sandstorm mode. In all the times I've played beta, we have not yet gotten this, and it looks insane. The visibility here is very low. But for some reason, this still feels different than fog, right? Like, fog is super annoying. This is like, yeah, like, you really just can't see. And it's super limited, even more so than I think fog. So sniping, out of the question here. Now, I don't know if the entire map is going to be like this. If it's going to be in certain areas, I'm not quite sure. But what we can be sure of is that we've got some new spots. It's not labeled, actually, but this is unofficially the oasis up here. You see we've added some water. There's going to be lots of palm trees, a bunch of little shacks and stuff throughout. So maybe not the most insane loot, but if you do go house to house over time, you should get a lot of stuff. And then real quick, we do have some ruins over in the side, a much more robust landing spot for ruins. So what I'm going to try to do real quick is go right to Hacienda. This is our first point of interest. We're going to go get that golden Murado. If we can escape alive, then we can make our way up to the oasis. Now, it's a double-edged sword. We have sandstorm, which is cool, but that means we also can't see anything. So it may be difficult to show you guys exactly what the oasis looks like. Same with ruins, but I will try my best. But look at how nuts this is. Mad Miramar sandstorm mode. I'm getting super, like, Mad Max Fury Road vibes right now. This is unreal. This is unlike anything we've ever seen, especially on Miramar. Oh, crap, we gotta go early. We're jumping a little late here, but that's okay. Maybe the strat is to try to get a gun or something. I'm not sure. I kind of want to go straight for the Murado, but also it may be hard to get out of Hacienda. There's a lot of fences and walls and stuff. I don't want to crash it on the way out. We might have to drop, hot drop, protect the vehicle so nobody takes it. I can't even see where I'm going, by the way. I know that I'm over Hacienda, but man, like, this is going to be crazy for hot dropping. I can barely see the compound. There it is. All right, we did make it. It was actually a near perfect jump. Let's get the S12K. Hopefully, with this being beta, it's not going to be insanely sweaty. All right, I can kind of see a little bit, so we're going to actually just go for it. I didn't hear any parachutes come down, so I know if they're landing now, they still at least won't have a gun. So, all right, golden Murado secured. Let's just get a little bit more closer to safety here, and then we'll take a nice look at it. Just like the BRDM, when it spawns from the sky, we do get a full tank of gas. None of this nonsense of trying to get a vehicle and it only has a half tank of gas. So I'm trying to get out to the road right now. Oh, shoot. Maybe we kill this guy real quick. By the way, this is unreal that I'm playing on these graphics, and it doesn't even feel like I feel like I'm on Smooth Extreme. I completely forgot about HDR. Maybe the sandstorm is making it a little harder to appreciate the visuals, but the golden Murado looks pretty insane. I'll give it that. So if you had any questions on how much gas it takes to get from Hacienda all the way to Oasis, I would say exactly one full tank. That is, it's about what we needed here. So this is the Oasis. I know it's tough to see in the sandstorm, but there is water all the way around. Tons of palm trees. Get a little bit new vegetation here. I like it. And a lot of these types of buildings. Little one-stack sheds, tiny houses, huts. You know, think like a little river house, a little boathouse kind of thing. It's not going to be your big 5 stacks, not your tall skyscrapers with floors and floors of loot. Looks like we can get some good stuff here, though. We did get a 4X, though that will be probably useless. Now, the water kind of connects, but it doesn't exactly... it doesn't go all the way around. There are some boats that will spawn, though. Like little jet skis for trying to get around, but they're kind of useless. At least that's what I've realized. Will we get another sandstorm mode? I don't know. Maybe it's like every match is sandstorm mode. Yo, what? Oh my god. Hold up. That's insane. No way! No way, I did not know that was a thing. We gotta check that out. We gotta check that out. What? Okay, so there's like sandstorm mode. Oh, no. I guess the other one, I didn't see in the bottom right if there was a, like a thing. Check this out, though. You guys can't see it behind my little overlay. But let me show you, if I take this away, and I take my little floating astronaut away, you can see it actually does say sandstorm mode. So this is the limited time mode. A little bit more visibility, though. But there is a giant freaking cyclone on the map. Can I see it from here? Can we see it from the plane path? So I heard, and I wasn't quite sure what it meant, but I was reading the patch notes, and it looks like, you know, for those people that venture into the storm, it's, of course, very hard to see, just like we saw in the last match, but the rewards are better. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that's like an airdrop. Maybe we can get it like an AUG or an AUM if we go in there. Not entirely sure, but we are about to go into the eye of the storm. We are out of the plane. I'm going to look down, see if I can get eyes on exactly what we're getting ourselves into here. Maybe it stays at this exact location for the whole match. There's a lot of maybes. But there's only one way to find out, and that's going right into the heart of the storm. Aha! Look at that. So there is an airdrop inside the storm, and it's hidden. Oh, and there's a flare gun inside the airdrop? What? Yo, that's insane. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a new visual indicator. You see this? Yo, I actually want to test something since I'm right on edge of circle. So, all right, we're about to cross over. It's a package, and as soon as I come over here, it's a BRDM. You guys see that, how it changed? Package, BRDM. Package, BRDM. Package, BRDM. Epic. So, it looks like that's what we get. Now, will it stay? Will it go somewhere else? That is, that's left to be determined, but if this is the case, sandstorms, instant hot drops. There's no doubt. If you can like get a flare, guaranteed, then you know that's where people are gonna go. Oh man, if you had a cyclone on Picado on Hacienda, that's gonna be like a double hot drop. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right, here comes the zone. And wow, it looks like the sandstorm doesn't move at all. So it may just be one sandstorm per match, which is, it's not that bad. It's going to create a hot drop essentially, but instead of having it, you know, impact mid and long game, I think really getting like one flare gun out in the beginning, if anything, it's going to make Miramar just that much more exciting. So let's hop in one more time and check out the ruins to finish this video off. All right, so we're back in here. We've got a perfect plane path for ruins. And one thing I wanted to show you guys was if I take away my overlay again, this mode is called, there we go. This mode is called Dust Haze. So the other mode is called Sandstorm that actually has the cyclone that gives the flare. This is just the Dust Haze mode, but it does look like I'm 3 for 3 on getting either Sandstorm or Dust Haze. So I don't know if that means regular Miramar is out. It's going to be all low visibility. If that's the case, I might be a little upset about that. Or maybe I'm just very unlucky, or maybe it's just a high probability. But either way, it's not looking too good if you guys do not like this style of gameplay. If you miss the OG Miramar where it's easy to see, nice to snipe, that might be a thing of the past, unfortunately. So we're almost to ruins. We'll go up and check it out. And then I think that's just about everything for this Mad Miramar update that we have to cover. One thing I want to mention is in the loadouts for Arena, specifically TDMs, Domination, all that stuff, there's a brand new gun called the P90. It's a submachine gun. It is not making its way to Classics. It's only going to stay in Arena. I have a video covering that gun in depth. I was going to cover it here, but I realized I already have a really good video covering it. So I'll link that below if you guys want to check out. That is the other big part of this update. And there we go. Perfect timing. We actually AFK'd out. I don't know if anybody else did too, but this just looks like the apocalypse, man. I can't get enough of how crazy the sky looks. And it looks like there's like paper and stuff flying by me too. I didn't even notice that. I think that's part of the whole sandstorm, dust storm kind of theme. Let's see if we can get eyes on the ruins here. I do have a little bit more visibility towards the ground. When I jumped before to go to Hacienda, man, now that was like very difficult to see. So here's the ruins. Oh, sick. I think I see warehouses. If that's the case, then this is going to be a really good landing spot. It's going to be kind of on the edge of map, but if the loot's really good, people might come here anyway, and it reminds me a lot like Novo. A really good spot that is a hot drop, even though it doesn't exactly give you a good central location on the map, unfortunately. So let's check out what we've got here at Ruins. We've got some big warehouses, and we're just on the edge too, it appears, so we've got a lot more to cover. Let's get looted up. I don't want an untimely death. It does take a while to load into these matches, so I want to make sure we get the most out of every game while we're here. Oh, no way. The Ruins is like really OP. There's 5 stacks, 2 stacks, Sheds. Oh, man, this is actually a really good drop spot. And you kind of get access right down through El Pozo, then maybe to Picado. You get a nice, like, little looting path. This is great. Yeah, this just became one of the prime looting spots on the map, no doubt. Even more on the other side of the road. We've got a full city. The road cuts through, so we've got spawns. Not bad. I'm not personally seeing any vehicles. Maybe we just got unlucky here, but the road does extend all the way through, so we shouldn't have trouble getting a vehicle. This is really awesome. This just became my new favorite place on the map. Now, if we could actually get some game modes without any sandstorm stuff, this would be a lot of fun to check out. Yeah, ruins is looking OP. Now, the funny part is, I'm not actually seeing any ruins. This, like, looks pretty dang civilized. Did get a truck, though, so there are vehicle spawns. That was my biggest concern. If there's no way to get out of here, then you've got all this great loot, but nowhere to go. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. Whatever. I just want to go check out if there are actually any physical ruins. I don't think so. This is a weird thing to name. I don't know why they'd name it ruins. I think there was something... Oh, okay. There was, like, ruins up here before. But they just added a very large, like, city component. So I think this was out here. Maybe this got enhanced a little bit too. But I do know that there were some old, broken, castle-looking structures out here already. All right, last two things in the patch notes that I want to cover real quickly. There is a racetrack that's been added around the entire perimeter of Miramar. You can kind of see there's, like, a more robust road that goes all the way around. So you could theoretically, you know, put together a fun like death race with your friends or something. You'd have to get a lot of gas, but there is now a completely uniform highway that actually completes the entire circumference of Miramar. There's actually some pretty cool like flips and like circular things that you can like drive a motorcycle through, like loops and all that stuff. I haven't been able to find that, but I don't know, maybe that's an Easter egg you guys can try to find on the map. Now, last thing I got to find are these new vending machines. I think my best bet is checking out some of these 5-story buildings, but they give out energy drinks and painkillers, and it looks like there's a chance that you can get 8 energy drinks at once, which is pretty obnoxious. You're going to have to organize your bag a little bit to fit all that in there. In fact, speaking of the devil, we'll get a level 3 bag just in case we get lucky here. Let's go see if we can find some vending machines and cash in. Aha, we have found our first vending machine. So this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. You can see we've got like a little guy up top. It reminds me of like Call of Duty, like in Black Ops, you could get in the zombies, those like Pack-a-Punch and Juggernog and all that stuff, so we can purchase. And we got 1 energy drink, I see. So yeah, these will be scattered around, and there could be a chance that you get 8 of them. I don't know why you'd ever need 8 energy drinks, but hey, you can never be too prepared. Maybe if you're like in the blue zone like I am, man, that could be so helpful. Oh, it replenishes. Hold up. Oh, no way. We can actually just keep doing this. Resupplying, please try again later. Okay. So if you find one, then you're basically set on filling up boosts. I mean, getting 8 at once is nice, but you could also just stand here and get 8 of them too, right? I'm going to see how rare this getting 8 of them is. Got another one. I mean, we've already gotten 4 boosts in like 30 seconds. This is pretty OP. I can see why these were hard to find. I had to go through like 20 buildings to get to one. Oh, sick. We just got... Yo, we just got 8 energy drinks, man. That's wild. I've got 13 boosts right now. That's so cool. That is so cool. Wow, so it only took me like 5 or 6 tries to hit the bonus. I guess it's not that hard, considering I could have just stood there and got 8 anyway. So they're like, yeah, we'll just give you 8. Last but not least, there is a brand new end results screen. So as you see, I'm actually about to die. We just died outside play zone. So let's check out what this new screen looks like. It does break down a lot of really cool new features here. So we've got Lone Wolf, and we have a new detailed statistics tab, that we can click on. And check this out. All of the data is here, from what weapons we use. This is my first time seeing this, by the way. We got to see what attachments we had, how much damage killed, our knocks. We see our accuracy. We see our headshot percentage, number of shots, shooting distance. So I fired 23 bullets in that close range. We fired 4 bullets in the mid range. That's pretty That's pretty insane, not gonna lie. Now it's showing 300 to 1,000 meters. We know for a fact you can't shoot anybody much past 350 meters. So maybe there's a hint there at render distance increasing. Maybe we'll get that 15 times scope. Those are very big maybes, completely unconfirmed, but I don't know. A man can dream. We've got damage distribution, 40% to 100%, 15 to 40%, 0 to 15. Interesting. So yeah, we did the large majority of our damage, as you can see, to the torso, hitting the legs and the arms, getting a little bit on the hands and the head, it looks like. Distance traveled, that's cool. Health restored, total supplies, total things looted. Advanced supplies was 2. Average stats for bronze tier, so I can actually see where I placed comparatively to everyone else that is in my rank. And looks like I did a little bit better on the kills and knocks and everything, but when it came to like survival time, revives, assists, of course I was playing solo, but you can see I did a little bit worse than my tier. So all in all, this is insane. And this gives like a really good breakdown into how good of a player you are, or if you have an insane game, you can really go in and look at just how good that game was indeed. You know, maybe you didn't get a lot of kills, but you're like, I like 20 knocks. You know, you'll be able to see that here in the advanced statistics tab. This new backdrop looks super cool. I can see my main weapon, MVP. That's just really awesome. Lone Wolf title. Man, this is just really, really good improvement for us number crunchers. So there we go. Not bad. I think we officially covered everything in this brand new update. I'm super stoked. Miramar has, you know, never looked better. Maybe that's just thanks to OnePlus being on HDR and Extreme. But, you know, for a map that hasn't really gotten a lot of love, I don't think it's most people's favorite map. I'll at least say it's not mine. It's different, right? It at least offers a nice change of pace compared to what we normally see out here in the desert. So I think we're going to end it there. My guy's about to die to zone, so I got to get going. But if you guys are new here, please make sure that you smash the sub button. We're well on our way to 100K, so every sub helps. You guys could be part of the OG 100K club if you guys want to sub up. Thank you to those of you that have already been supporting the channel, and I guess I'm signing off from Miramar. This is Wynnsanity, and I will see you guys next time.